Dear students, let us continue the problems. So I proved first problem in the last video, but I am not satisfied. So I want to explain it to you again, okay? See, it is given y of t is equal to, right here. I forgot to write. You please note it, okay? X of t, which is our first equation. That's why I confused. This is our first equation. Please note it down in your PDF, okay? So given y of t is equal to. So what is our definition for time invariant? If t in input is shifted to t plus h, then t in output will also be shifted to t plus h. That is our definition. In problems, what we do? Let us see. First, let us assume the input x of t alone. We should not touch y of t. That is our assumption. Our assumption is let the input x of t alone be shifted by h. Right? So t becomes t plus h. So y of t is equal to alpha into t plus h. You should not touch y of t. That is our assumption, which is equation A. Okay. Next, listen here. If the output is shifted to there, if you see, I have assumed input alone be shifted. But here you cannot see those words. Output is shifted in h units, right? In h time units. So output is shifted t plus h. Wherever t, we will replace t plus h, t plus h. Okay? It is t plus h, t plus h. Y of t plus h equal to alpha into x of t plus h. Right? Now let us compare A and B. Compare A and B. You can see y of t plus h is equal to y of t. So whether it is time t or t plus h, it is same, equal, right? Hence we say the given system is time invariant. So it will not vary with respect to time. Whether it is y of t or y of t plus h, it is same. It will not vary with respect to time. Let us see second problem, it may be clear. This is what given. Mark it as first equation. First you assume input x of t alone be shifted by h time units. So you keep this as it is. This will be changed to t plus h. Input alone shifted. Okay. Now let us come to output. Output shifted by h time units. It is said. It is not said output alone b, right? So we have to change wherever t plus h. Okay. And y of t plus h is equal to y of t. So that we say given system is time invariant. But here you see what is y of t plus h. Whatever you do, you cannot express it as y of t. This is the term y of t, but we have extra term. So this is not equal to y of t. Hence from A and B, right? Hence from that's all, I need not write. It's over. They both are not equal. Hence the system is not time invariant. Let us see third problem. Y of t is given. First you assume input in x of t, t alone, here alone shifted by h units. So here t plus h, here t plus h. Okay. Now next output is shifted. Wherever t you replace t plus h. Okay. Now you compare A and B. The answers are same. Hence given system is time invariant. Okay. So this is over. And I want to recall you the formula Fourier transform of e power minus a into mod tau. We have seen all these formula in these two formula in our fourth unit, right? In the fourth unit. Fourier transform of this is 2a by a square plus omega square. Fourier transform of e power minus b into u of t. Let us see what is u of t in the next class, okay? 1 by b plus I omega. You learn it as formula. And we know h of omega is transfer function, which is Fourier transform of system response. This is a power spectral density of x of t, which is Fourier transform of these two we have already studied in the fourth unit, okay? Fourth unit. So just I recalled you, okay? Next comes, so there is one more property, okay? One more property, and the proof is similar, like the proof what we proved earlier. Prove these two, okay? So to prove first one, take rx y of tau. Take ry. First one already done, already done. In one of the properties we have done. Let us prove second one, ryx of tau, which is expectation of y of x into x of t plus tau, or y of t1 into x of t2. If you want, you can take y of t1 x of t2, or y of t x of t plus tau. And we know what is y of t, the relationship between input and output, right? Let us rewrite. take this expectation inside. You know, we take expectation for random process or variables. So h of u is kept outside expectation. And this is actually both x, so rxx. Expectation of x of t1 into x of t2 is rxx of tau, right? Here this is t1, this is t2. Let us try to have tau positive. So t2 minus t1, t plus tau minus t plus u, tau plus u, okay? It is tau plus u. Now we have to use convolution definition. Convolution. What is by convolution? Integral minus convolution is integral. H of u, x of t minus u du. One is plus u, another one is, first function is u, second function is tau minus u. But here it is tau plus u. So we cannot use convolution. So in order to use convolution, we use substitution. U is equal to minus alpha. These things we discussed earlier in properties, okay? Already. So it is not new. If you go through the video, you can understand. You, when check whether the limits changes, okay? Okay. And when we have here minus sign and the upper lower limit, listen here, you can change upper lower limit so that negative sign will become positive. And now it is ready to use convolution, right? What is by convolution? H of minus tau or x of tau. You go through convolution definition, okay? Replace first function by alpha, second function by tau minus alpha. That is convolution. What will we do in convolution? X of t into h of t. With x of t convolution, this notation is called convolution. X of t, what is x of t convolution h of t? We have already studied, right? X of t convolution h of t. Integral minus infinite to plus infinite x of u h of t minus u du. So this is what we have here. In place of u we have here minus alpha. We know x of t and convolution h of t or h of t convolution x of t will give same answer, okay? Here first function should be replaced by u, second function should be replaced by t minus u, right? So the same here, first function is replaced by alpha, second function is replaced by tau minus alpha. It's being the question, it is in this order. By convolution the answers can be equal, right? So next comes we have problems, okay? Very easiest problems. Now started problems, part B questions, okay? Our properties are all part B questions. Now we have problems, we have seen first two problems, time invariant and linear. Whether the system is linear and time invariant. Those problems are part A questions, okay? So now let us see problems of part B questions in the next video. Properties are important for part B, okay? Thank you.